everybody, welcome back. My name is Chef Rob. Today we're going to make Halloween pumpkin cupcakes with a vanilla cream cheese frosting. So we are going to preheat our oven to 350. We're also going to have a muffin tin ready, and we are going to take some of these little paper liners and just place them right in here. So this way we are ready just when we spoon the batter in here. These are going to take about 20 to 22 minutes to bake. Pumpkin season here again. All the different spices. I have pumpkin spice, I have cinnamon spice that's going to go into the cupcakes. So you want to test these when they come out with a toothpick, or you could take your finger and just kind of press on them, and if they spring back, they are done. Okay. So this will make 12 cupcakes, and we are going to set that to the side. In the meantime, you're going to take 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and you're just going to spoon this right in here, just like that, and nice and level. We're going to take some baking powder. The baking powder, you want to make sure it is nice and level as well. You want 1 full teaspoon, and just go like that. Baking soda, 1/2 of a teaspoon. Smooth that out as well. And then the salt, we're going to take 1/2 a teaspoon of just regular table salt. Ground cinnamon, if you put a little extra in there, it would never hurt. So we want to add 1 full teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And then our pumpkin spice, you can buy this or you can make it. We want 1.5 teaspoons of pumpkin spice. And now our 1/2. Take a wooden spoon, spatula, whisk, just mix that up, and then we're just going to set this to the side. Just make sure you get all those spices and all the baking powder, everything all mixed really well. And now let's just leave this to the side, and we'll start on our wet ingredient. Now we just need a medium bowl. You can take 1/2 cup of either vegetable oil or canola oil and put that into a medium bowl. We want 2 eggs, room temperature. If you can get them to room temperature, take them out about an hour ahead. Just drop that right into the oil. Make sure no shells get in there. And then the brown sugar, I am using light brown sugar, but light or dark is fine. You are going to take the 1/2 cup. You want to make sure it is packed. See how that goes down a little bit? You want more than that. You want to make sure that this is really full, really packed. Okay, just like that. And now we're going to take a 1/4 cup. So it is a total of 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. The pumpkin, make sure it is not pumpkin pie filling. It should say pure pumpkin or pumpkin puree. Okay, and any brand will do. If you're making these this year, please buy your pumpkin a little bit in advance. That way you make sure you do have it for you and your family. So 1 full cup of the pumpkin. And just hit it on the side. Make sure you get everything out. And then we're going to take some vanilla extract. 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. You can take an electric beater, or you can just mix this with a wire whisk, whatever you choose. Less cleanup when you do it with a whisk. And just kind of break up that brown sugar and make sure you beat the egg really well. You just want to make sure that it's really good and combined. You can always add dried cranberries, little mini chocolate chips to this, walnuts, raisins. So a lot of different things you can add to this as well too. Okay, so this is mixed up good. We're going to take the wet ingredients and we're going to add it into the dry. And you want to take a spatula to make sure you get everything out. Very important. because you want to make sure you have 12 full cupcakes. These cupcakes will freeze nicely, but they probably won't make it to the freezer. Okay. Again, either a wire whisk or an electric mixer. Just bring it together. As soon as you see no flour, you are going to stop. And the batter will be on the thicker side. You're going to fill the cupcakes up to 2/3 of the way. And because they are going to get higher, you don't want it to go spilling over into your oven. So we're going to make sure we have 2/3 in each one. Okay, that looks good. Let's start spooning this in here, and then while they are baking, we will make our cream cheese frosting. Vanilla cream cheese frosting. I'm just going to take this whisk out. And then just do this, again, 2/3 of the way, so it doesn't overspill. And do that to each one of these. And we'll just finish these last two up right here. And we're going to put these in the 350 oven. Make sure the oven is preheated. You can always go around and see if one looks a little bit lower. Okay, because you will have enough batter. It's the perfect amount. And this one here a little bit lower. And make sure you take your spatula and just get every drop out, because these are really, really good. Okay. And then just like this, take the spatula, get everything you possibly can. Look at all that. That'd be enough for a mini muffin. And I'm going to drop it right there. So we're going to put this into the oven, 350. Smooth that over. And 20-22 minutes, and we'll make our vanilla cream cheese frosting. So while our cupcakes are baking, let's make the cream cheese frosting. This is 1 8-ounce block of full-fat cream cheese, room temperature. Take it out a good hour, 2 hours ahead of time. 1 stick of room temperature butter. You should be able to go like that to it. You don't want it cold, and you don't want it melted. Okay. So take that butter. And then we're just going to drop this in with the cream cheese. And then we're going to take our electric mixer. You can use an electric mixer or a stand mixer as well too, with a paddle on it. So we're just going to bring this all together. And then we're going to add in our confectionery sugar. Just going to turn this up just a little bit. I want to make sure I don't see any yellow or white. I just want to see one color, one consistency. And just go right up against the side of the bowl too. Okay, let's add in 1.5 cups of confectioner's sugar. You can, if you like it a little bit sweeter, you can go up to 3 cups. Okay, total. So we're just going to add in the confectionery sugar. And then I'm going to add in the vanilla extract. So 1 full teaspoon of the pure vanilla extract. And then just a pinch of salt, like 1/8 of a teaspoon. Just a little bit. It just brings out the flavors in there. So let's just beat this. Just going to beat it on low for about 30 seconds. Then I'm going to turn it up to high, and I'm going to beat it for 2 minutes. Again, get everything up off the side of the bowl. Okay. You want to make sure that the cupcakes cool before you put the frosting on. You can use a pastry bag. You could just take a butter knife and ice them. Or you could take a Ziploc bag and make your own pastry bag. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to turn this up for 2 minutes on a high speed. Okay, so just about 30 seconds left. And then with the oil, if you don't want to use oil, you can use a 1/4 cup of unsweetened applesauce instead. If you're trying to be a little bit healthier, okay? And then also the spices, You can change it. Instead of pumpkin spice, just add a half teaspoon of allspice and ginger, and then a quarter teaspoon of ground nutmeg and cloves to make your own. You can always look up a recipe for that as well. Okay, this is perfect. I'm gonna leave this to the side here, and we'll just wait for our muffins to come out and be cool. So our cupcakes came out of the oven about 15 minutes ago, and they are nice and cool. So we're just gonna put them on this nice platter right here. And if you don't like them frosted and you want to serve them like a muffin, that's fine. But I like these cupcakes with a vanilla frosting on them. And you can see when they come out, that's how they spring back if they are done. Okay. Sometimes everybody's oven is a little bit different, so it may take you a few minutes less on the recipe. Sometimes it may take you up to 25 minutes. So just check with your oven. Okay, spread out nicely. And now I decided to take the frosting and put it in a Ziploc bag. And I'm going to give each one a little bit of a swirl. And I'm going to do that to all of these right here. Again, you could just take a butter knife and do this. You can always take a little shaker and put a little cinnamon right on top of this. And at Halloween, you know how they have the little candy corn, a little piece of candy corn on here. That would be good, or those little mallow pumpkins. Okay. And our last one. So these are our Halloween cupcakes with a vanilla frosting. They would be absolutely perfect at Thanksgiving time as well. So let me hold these up to show everybody. You get 1 dozen. So make the full recipe because they do freeze really good. If you like the icing a little bit thicker, remember you can put up to 3 cups total of the confectionery sugar. Okay, or if you like it sweeter. Everybody have a great day. Thank you for watching. Don't stop believing.